how to make it big as a streamer. That is the entire goal of all this, is making it big as a streamer. With the first and most important part, do you want to be a streamer? That's it. That's how it starts. This is it. Now, maybe on the surface level, you'll be thinking, well, yeah, I want to be a streamer. Are you kidding me? I play video game, make millions of dollars, work on own hours? What? Yes, I want to be a streamer. Think about it a little bit deeper. Don't just think, do you want? Think, why do you want?
You need to figure out why you started streaming.
Anyone who actually asks that question open-ended isn't actually trying to help you, they're just trying to look smart. You know exactly why you started streaming. You like video games, you want to make money while playing them. There is nothing wrong with that being your reason to start streaming.
Now get your pencil and paper ready, okay? Don't invest too much at the start. Don't go and drop $5,000 on a bunch of crazy stuff. You don't need this microphone. You don't need this webcam. You don't need some powerhouse computer. So when you're getting into streaming, ease into it.
You can find success. Anyone can find success on Twitch. So this video is going to give you the 6 most important things that you need to start streaming. Very first tip I have, get a camera. Number 2, now that you have a camera on you, set up your room. Number 3, learn how OBS works. Number 4, and here's where it starts getting important, figure out why people are going to watch you. Number 5, now that you've figured out your brand, how are you gonna reach new viewers? Number 6, be prepared to take everything you've planned so far and throw it in the garbage.
Devin's 3 pillars of content creation success. Oh boy, you need these 3 things. The 3 C's. In before someone in my chat says Trainwreck also has 3 C's. It's not the same 3 C's. Get off my nuts. I know you're gonna say that, okay? I made different C's. First C, creation, which means create compelling, evergreen content. The second C is community. The third C is a word that I really like, but I probably should have chosen another word, but it's a C, and I went to thesaurus.com and I tried to find a word for like working hard, and I got this one, so we're going with it. Conscientiousness. And I think this is ultimately like the most important one. Good questions are things like, what do I do better than anyone else, right? Or what is something that makes me unique, a skill, a personality trait, something that I find inspiring and interesting that other people would find interesting. And a corollary question of that is like, what can I do that's different from what I see right now? Or something I encourage for people that are trying to do entrepreneurship, what problem can I solve that's not being solved right now? Now, you guys might have your own skills. Some of you might be artists. Some of you might be musicians. Some of you might have a really cool talent where you can like do like backflips or something. I don't know what you guys can do, but I assume that your talent is something. Very few people, if anyone, doesn't have anything that makes them interesting.
This is the #1 thing you need to stream. The yoink and twist, baby. What everybody else is doing. Viewers only like what they know. How is a viewer supposed to like something you haven't done yet? If anything, they're apprehensive to it. If you want to make it big on Twitch, you want to be a bigger streamer than me, you're just starting out, you simply have to be better. You have to be a better streamer than I am. You cannot even be as good as me. That will not be enough. Unfortunately, the rich get richer. The big channels get more viewers. I'm at the top of all categories I stream on. My YouTube videos get recommended more than you. So whatever you're doing, it cannot just be what I'm doing.
There are people all over the world right now that are vying for what you are going to want to do. Whatever your job is, whatever you're going to try to do, there are top tier performers right now that are going to try to outwork you at that. And the market is literally set up to be a competition.
That's the plain, simple truth. And it's not easy advice, and it's very hard to do, and it'll take years, but it is the actual fact of the matter. There's no growth mechanism for small streamers that will let you leapfrog me in views.
There's no algorithm that puts you in search. There's no topics or tags that people search for. The tags do exist, but nobody's culturally trained to view them. It is not a platform that helps you discover.
And the reason for that is that discoverability on Twitch is based primarily on your viewer count.
If you don't enjoy it like I do, like I enjoy it a fuck ton, right? Mm-hmm. If you just like kind of enjoy it, it's kind of hard, man. You need to love it And if you don't, life's gonna be hard. People won't see it, but life's gonna be hard.
This is the number one best thing you can do. The absolute only lesson to take away from today if you want to make it big on Twitch. Quit. Fucking quit right now. That is my advice to you. Yeah.
I'm not really your friend, and I'm about to tell you that you can't do something.
99.9% of you aren't gonna become popular streamers.
How unbelievably unrealistic it is to expect yourself to become successful at something like live streaming.
You have no following. No TikTok following, no Instagram following, no Twitter following, no Facebook following, no MySpace following, no audience. You have no way of getting viewers. So you have no viewers, no following on any social media. And let's just say, for the sake of the argument, you have no friends. You can't tell anyone to watch your stream. You have no family. You're an anomaly. You were 18 years old. You just manifested on the earth. Boom, you're born. And wow, you have a perfect stream setup. And you're not that good. I would literally bet you $1 billion that you will never blow up. Ever.
Look, I think conventionally everyone knows, like, hey, you gotta be posting on YouTube and TikTok and Twitter.
If you want to get viewers on Twitch, you have to do stuff on other platforms.
It's about building a fan base elsewhere and sending them to your Twitch. You should probably build a fan base somewhere else and then have them like go over and watch you on Twitch.
Go be relevant on social media or YouTube.
You have to build on YouTube. You have to build on Instagram. You have to build on Twitter. You have to drive viewers from other platforms that actually have discoverability. Period. End of story. That's it.
There's a reason why every vertical in entertainment leads back to YouTube. If you're an Instagram model, you start a YouTube channel. If you're a food person, you start a YouTube channel.
And we hardly have a directory on YouTube. I don't even know who streams on YouTube. Because I can't find people.
They should be doing way better, and they should have done better the past 100 years with minimal effort on their platform when it comes down to streaming it. Like interaction, like a chat directory, going live. Like there's so many things to fix. It's just trash. People don't consume it because of XYZ. They don't consume it because it's garbage.
I think they have so many watched hours on the VOD side, they just do not give a fuck. Hours watched is the final issue.
So YouTube has literally no reason to change it, their shit.
No, they don't, because it's such a small aspect of their total market share.
When you play the trending game on YouTube, the ceiling, if I'm being quite honest, is infinitely larger.
For everyone on this podcast, the size people are, they should have 3 or 4 YouTube channels. If you look at like a lot of top streamers, they have like 3 or 4 channels now.
My YouTube videos get recommended more than you.
This game sucks!
Go fuck myself.
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm tired of this. Fucking quit right now.
Holy
It's an
shit.
insane amount of time.
Wait,
Hold on.
You get a good game,
What happened?
Dude, I just had a mind fuck of a fucking epiphany.
What?
Okay, just let me finish all the way and then you can you can rebuttal this whoever you want, okay? Listen. What if Twitch and YouTube sat down one day, the two biggest, the two fucking the two chairman sides, okay? They said, "Okay, listen. What if you redirected all of your live streaming only to Twitch, even for your own users, and then we allowed you we redirected all of the VOD saves to the streamers of to the streamers' YouTube channels. So all the VODs of the streamers go to the YouTube. All the live streaming on YouTube goes to Twitch. They work together. That would be, dude, every Twitch streamer, every VOD that would have to be watched would transfer to YouTube. We'd all make a crazy killing on ad revenue on YouTube while simultaneously making a crazy ad killing live streaming on Twitch, because now, it would be the biggest money success ever. Think about that.
It almost happened. Google almost bought Twitch. They were so close to buying Twitch, and then Amazon swooped in and
they offered more money even still too. Yeah, yes. They offered more money.
So this almost happened.
Twitch turned it down. There's a very real world where Google would have owned Twitch, and I think that would have been a better world than Amazon owning it.
People will never watch you.
That there's like something that doesn't make you interesting. You can find that thing, or you can become an expert in something that then allows you to do this. And I think what you'll find is that if you completely ignore the mechanics of streaming and creating content, and all this advice works across YouTube, it works on Instagram, it works on being an influencer, and it works in life in general. And you ask yourself instead, what is something that makes me unique? What is something that I can do different? That is the catalyst that will make you successful. Because if you think about most of the top broadcasters, using broadcasters as an example, I promise you These are people who do not have the wisdom that they like stood up one day and they were like, well, let me analyze the business analytics of how to become successful. Like if you look at like XQC and Soda Poppin and like Miz, like these are not people, some of the top broadcasters on Twitch, these are not like business wizards.
Some of us just have no idea what to develop as content.
But you need to figure out what your brand is and build the rest of your stream around that brand.
I don't get to define what good content is. The market defines what good content is. If 30,000 people want to watch somebody slam their table and yell, and that gets 30,000 people in a stream, that's what good content is, period. That's the market.
Or what if I let out like a thunderous roar of a fart mid-sleep, right? Like, you know what I mean?
Content.
XQC, who's in the center of the Twitch universe right now, which is true. XQC streams 17 hours a day, every day for 70,000. That XQC is still the king of Twitch.
What separates you from the other guy? What separates you from me? What separates you from that guy? Separates you from other people, from the successful ones to the non-successful ones? What is it? Personality? Maybe. I don't know. Your brand? Maybe. Your gameplay? Maybe. The show that you put on? Maybe.
Twitch right now. We're going to go to the directory. We're going to go to the browse page. Okay, and we're going to look at Fortnite. We start off and we look at these guys. 29,000.7 people. 21,000 people. Cool. But let's just go down the rabbit hole for a bit here. Uh-oh. Starting to see a problem. How are these people going to get noticed? Do you think? Yeah. How are these people going to get noticed? You can answer. Like,
great. YouTube, Instagram.
Yeah. Woo! Who said that? You're gonna make it, buddy. You cannot get discovered on Twitch. There's no system for doing this.
This game is terrible. It always has been. Once you go get a job, it's fucking 10 o'clock in the morning. Go get a job on a Monday. Jesus Christ.
Be clear, like, it's not that the vast majority of people will fail because of a lack of their own merit. It's that you can start a stream on Twitch and do everything right, and you can't succeed because of the way that the ecosystem is set up. It's a combination of saturation and discovery that I think is so important for this. And this is like if you take like nothing else away, Twitch is not built from the ground up to support a career as a content creator. Every other social media platform in existence is this. And I think we get it confused, but Twitch doesn't do anything for your discovery. I can't put this any more clearly. If you stream on Twitch, streaming more on Twitch will not get you more viewers. Streaming more on Twitch will not get you more viewers. Streaming more on Twitch will not get you more viewers. Not viewers streaming on Twitch, not more viewers. More viewers not on Twitch streaming more. You will not get more viewers, right?
And they never will accomplish anything. They won't even accomplish 10% of what I accomplished in my life.
So if you can go from like 0 viewers to 20 viewers, if you can be at 20 viewers, like 0.002K Andy, right? Big deal, right? But it is it's a big number because it puts you above like 90% of everybody else. Like if you have 20 viewers, you're probably in the top 10%. I'm not even kidding. Like there are so many viewers. Scroll down and you're gonna see thousands of streams that are at like 8 viewers, 9 viewers, 12 viewers, 1 viewer, none viewers, no viewers. Imagine streaming to 0 people. That's gonna be a bad time.
When you're starting off new, you're going to be at the bottom of a list of 1,000 people playing the same game you're playing. People are not going to scroll all the way down there. It just doesn't happen.
Big range. It is 6.9 million. 6.9 million unique streamers every month. Streaming is not as it was in 2013. It is very well known, it is very mainstream, and it is very competitive.
Is to not start out with a main game. Like you can't start out with a big game that's already established. You're just gonna get drowned out by people who already have communities and people who are streaming the game constantly and have, tens and thousands of viewers.
But that's not the thing. The thing is that, like, today, there might be popular streamers on Twitch, or there could be people that could be popular, but they just, nobody finds them. Like, that's a possibility.
Yeah, the hard part is that, yeah.
But don't you feel like that's their responsibility to help their own discoverability?
Yeah, it is their responsibility, but part of your advocating for yourself is bullying your platform. It's like, yo, we need better discoverability.
Exactly. I understand that they are obviously trying to advocate for themselves, but it annoys me because I feel like them doing that is done at the expense of them not trying to make their own streams.
No,
better.
that's bullshit. The thing is that, like, I can go and stream.
Right. I've watched a lot of streams with one viewer and they suck.
That can happen. I can go on any section right now if I want to go play like an indie game, and I will absorb all of the viewers in that section just by virtue of being the biggest streamer. How is that fair? How am I earning
Yeah, but
those
you can
viewers?
trickle down on those streamers when you leave that section too.
Yeah, I could, but like, let's say
the viewers. Maybe you've earned the viewers by being on the platform for the better part of a decade.
Yeah, but that's bullshit. I don't want to continue to grow just because I got big 10 years ago. And now, like, you might be genuinely, so I could go play that Enter the Gungeon game I'm playing, right? There might be a streamer that has like 100 concurrent viewers who's better than me at the game. Maybe they're more entertaining. Maybe they're not an SJW cuck or whatever. And people might actually click and watch their stream. But when they show up in the section, because the streams on Twitch are always listed by viewership, they see, oh, Destiny stream, he's got 4,000 viewers. I'm going to watch this guy. He's probably the best.
How about this on the opposite side of things? How about Soda Poppin plays the stupidest game on the planet, and it happens to be some other guy's main freaking game. Now people might trickle down to this guy, see what the game's really about, and he may have just helped him out a little bit.
Exactly, and it's not like every section just has one streamer. There's a bunch of people that are in each section, and all of them are succeeding simultaneously. Now, obviously, whenever somebody that's really big is in the section, that might diminish their viewership a little bit, but that's not that person's fault that moved into the section.
Yeah, it's not a matter of fault. It's a matter of like what would I want in like the perfect Twitch world? The idea would be the best thing possible would be to connect a viewer to the most preferable stream.
Whatever streamer, look at they're just so saturated. It's so saturated right now. It's so saturated. Every main game inevitably becomes super saturated.
Sometimes it's just the luck of the draw, man. It depends, right? I still see opportunities out there.
It's pure luck that you become big. There's no skill involved. That's not true, right? Luck is, I think, a decent factor, though luck pretty much at this point, I would say, is almost out of the equation. It was more luck in like 2014, 2012 that you started broadcasting in a good category, like World of Warcraft, and you really took off, right? Some streamers, they started their stream, their first stream was to 1,000 viewers. They never decreased their stream in 2012. That's not possible anymore. There's too much saturation. That'll never happen. Nobody will ever have 1,000 viewers on their first stream unless they're like a gigantic broadcaster, like a gigantic celebrity or someone that's coming from somewhere else. That'll never happen, right? There is a lot of skill involved. There's skill in the way you present yourself. There's skill in the way you improv. There's skill in your comedy. There's a lot of skill in how you look at your analytics over large periods of time. There's a lot of skill in like what kind of content you choose to select, what kind of topics you choose to select, the kind of presentation, the pacing, the community building, all that skill. A lot of stuff in that.
What's being congested are the very generic ideas. Generic meaning getting a camera and just streaming a game. That's getting congested. You got to bring something different. No doubt about it.
What are you thinking? You want to be part of the 1%? Well, yeah, it's 1%. Most, the grand majority of you is not going to make it. I got determination? Yeah, guess what? So does everybody else. And not only that, but they're at a higher advantage than you. You're not pretty enough. You're not skinny enough. You're not smart enough. You're not lucky enough. You are a completely average nobody. There is nothing special about you, and even there you're on the low end. Face it. Your handsome best friend is doing better in life than you. All your colleagues have surpassed you in every way imaginable. You want to be the richest person in town when you can't even be the richest person in the room? Come on, man. Do you honestly think you can just give up all the everyday comforts that you've been raised on? Everybody still remembers the time you threw up in 3rd grade. You're not getting that promotion. Nobody is going to acknowledge you. Some people in this world are born with success and some aren't. You aren't. There are starving children in Africa right now, and you're trying to better your life? Be grateful for what you have. Just give up.
Trust me, you're fucking terrible. Trust me, you're fucking terrible.
If you're a new viewer, right, to the website, is it riskier? You've just come here, so you're on Twitch for the first time. You don't really know what it is. You've been brought here by a friend or a referral or an advertising campaign or something like that. okay? Who do you recommend to that viewer? Do you recommend the 5-viewer Andy? Or do you recommend the 50,000 viewer Asmongold? You recommend Asmon because that's the highest chance of captivating that viewer, of getting that person entertaining, of getting that person like to come back and check out other streams. It's a very true statement. The number of viewers that are available to watch something, right? The number of viewers that are available to watch something is just less than the number of people there are playing the game. That's how it is, right?
I mean, I just did it for a month, but I just don't agree that they level up equally. Some people will not be good at video games no matter how hard
Well,
they try.
when I say level up equally, I don't mean every person can do the same. I just mean like they're congruent skills. Like you have to work on both of them. Like nobody is just like naturally funny for their whole life, and you know now they're really funny on stream without working. And nobody's naturally good at games, and then they just pick up a game and they're naturally good at it. Like people like work at these things for their whole lives.
Yeah, I hear you on that. Okay.
Yeah,
I can respect that, but I just think some of that is simply without of reach for some people. Period. With skill wise, I think, and personality wise, actually, you have what you're born with. You went through the experiences that you went through in your life. You know what I mean? You either have it or you don't. You know?
Because I'm not good at it. That's why I really don't like it. Well, I just get so mad because I suck at building. I suck at getting materials. I suck at planning. I suck at shooting. I suck at aiming. I suck at strategy. Like there's just so many more things for me to suck at. I even suck at jumping. Like I feel like I'm missing some cheat codes. I feel like a fool playing that game.
I don't have a story of something that's happening. I'm not actually doing anything interesting. Well, dickhead, why are you actually making content then? You should think about that problem. If you're not doing anything interesting, then you already have a bigger problem than you're an idiot.
You've already failed. And your personality sucks.
Your content sucks. It's not great. It's not good.
The content's just terrible. I get everybody a mod that comes into my chat and even says hi. I've got a 14-year-old who's actually running my community in my Discord of 5 people. I've got a dude, like, full-time income is right around the corner. It's not. You're hosed. You're doomed. You're literally doomed. You're going to fail, right? It's not a matter of, like, the luck is around the corner. It's not a matter of that. No matter how hard you want it, you can plant seeds in the dead of winter. They won't grow. It doesn't matter because the environment around those seeds doesn't beget that growth.
And your parents are nobodies, they're failures because they're failing at raising you. Go do something else with your life.
Maybe you started something new that's crashing and burning before your eyes.
Well, I will say this, and maybe people might be mad, I don't know. I don't like the idea of people that are like newer streamers feeling like Twitch owes them something, right? They owe them some sort of discoverability option. I don't think that Twitch owes that to them. I think that they owe it to themselves to create better content so they don't need the discoverability option. And I think everybody should be responsible for what they do.
To simplify,
and expect Twitch to create situations
agree.
that
just as a quick note, this is coming from large streamers that absolutely benefit from the zero discoverability on Twitch. But go ahead.
Well, everybody here started without that whole large viewer base, right? And that's what I'm saying. Is
yeah, but when we started, there weren't 50 million other people.
Yeah, but same thing. There was more. There's more viewers now, so you can't make that argument. I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh, you absolutely can.
How? It's the same way.
Really
there was less streamers back then, but there was also less viewers. That's one thing.
There's competition. There's always been competition.
No, back then people knew almost every streamer. Okay. Here's a statement that
that's absolutely not even true.
I don't know how far we're trying.
It would be like a total. Absolutely not. I've gone to a bajillion channels and nobody had any idea who I was. When I was like 2,000 viewers.
I don't even think Twitch's servers could handle a bajillion channels.
You know what I mean by the bajillion, okay, man?
Nothing will supplement hard work. Nothing I say in this talk will actually make a difference in terms of hard work unless you do it.
Giving people things without letting them work for them.
Exactly. When you work for it, I'm telling you, you push the areas you would have never pushed before if it was given to you. I'm telling you, it is just a law and rule of just life.
Percentage of the top broadcasters, and by the way, like, never set out to do this. They didn't have a business plan. They didn't have they were doing something that they really loved. They no-lifed it, and then they learned the steps as they went along.
Trust me, no one knows who you are. No one ever will. And you're not that good. You're garbage, and you know it. Fucking stupid game. This game is terrible. It's mind-blowing how pathetic and overrated this shitty-ass game is.
When you try your best but you don't succeed, when you get what you want but not what you need. When you feel so tired, but you can't sleep, stuck in reverse, and the tears come streaming down your face.
Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is? Insanity is doing the exact same fucking thing over and over again, expecting shit to change. That is crazy. The first time somebody told me that, I don't know, I thought they were bullshitting me. The thing is, okay, he was right. And then I started seeing it everywhere I looked. Everywhere I looked, all these fucking pricks. Everywhere I looked, doing the exact same fucking thing. Over and over and over and over and over again. Thinking, this time, he's gonna be different. No, please. This time, he's gonna be different. You have a fucking problem in your head. Do you think I'm bullshitting you? Do you think I'm lying? Fuck you! Okay? Fuck you! And it's not like I am fucking crazy. It's okay. It's like water under the bridge. Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
It's lazy. It's not going to work. I promise you it's not going to do that much for you.
I will say that lazy content is truly and generally unintuitive. It never has a spike that most content has.
I was totally boring as a broadcaster.
It's probably not going to happen. It's not that game anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
They're still fucking losing! They're still losing! That's what they're doing! They're losing!
I analyze numbers like a mathematician. I know when things aren't going well, which there has been actually. There's certain times where I'm going, I wonder why. Analyze your numbers as much as you can, because that is real-time feedback, and there's nothing more important than feedback from the community.
You're an idiot!
You know, I've heard of people preach that they don't look at their numbers, they don't pay attention to them. Are you kidding me? I pay attention every single day.
Because I'm an idiot, that's why.
This game is terrible! It always has been!
I think the difference between a leech and somebody who's good at networking is if you like them or not.
Dude, leeching is the way, is by doing that kind of stuff. It's a very secret thing that not a lot of people exploit, but they should do it.
Everyone has discovered everyone by somebody else, you know?
This game sucks! You're an idiot!
You've already failed.
This guy's a garbage human being right here.
I feel bad for the streamers who has 3 viewers who's been at it for months and months. I feel bad for them because after their first week of streaming at 3 viewers, they should realize to stop doing what they're doing, because if you keep doing what you're doing, you're gonna stay at 3 viewers. I don't understand people who stream for like a year doing the same things, thinking that because they are consistent and put in the work, they're gonna get more viewers. That's stupid. Don't do that. I've seen it so many times. Serving a plate of shit for a year straight isn't gonna get people to want to come into your restaurant and eat there.
Hey, go get a life, idiot! Go get a job.
You didn't get any transferable skills that go to anything else in life. You didn't learn how to like fix a wire. You didn't learn how to build anything. You didn't learn how to create anything. You didn't learn anything about products or services. Didn't learn anything about marketing. Didn't learn anything about digital media. Didn't learn anything about graphic design or anything like that. These might be skills that you develop in tandem with streaming, but streaming itself doesn't utilize any skills. You are literally wasting your time.
This game sucks!
Are you willing to represent yourself to the world and deal with all the implications of that? Are you willing to take on trolls in real time that are going to literally try to misrepresent you and destroy you?
And so anyway, I had 0 viewers. I go up to a 1. I'm like, what up, dude? Calls me gay and he leaves.
I tell you this because I care. Like, I obviously care. I don't think that anything in life is a matter... I barely believe in luck. I think it's a factor, but I ignore it. Like, I think for all intents and purposes, if you work smart and you work hard, you're going to get ahead. adding to the world and adding value should be your first and only KPI. Well, in like the college class, they're like, God damn, I didn't sign up for this. Like, but like literally, like, are you willing to actually stand for something and try to fix something or make something interesting and cool instead of hide and hope that other people will do it for you? Because that's what being an influencer is about. It means that you stand up and say, I believe in this. I'm going to do this thing. And that, I think, to the people in the audience that are I'm trying to get the right message to, it should be inspiring that you do have the ability to do that. But what keeps me doing this every single day is the small possibility that I might inspire somebody for the positive. And I think that makes the whole thing worth it.
Get me off this game.
It's just nothing I...
Getting offline, guys. Later.